done most of the things that
A prominent issue in District 8 today is community-fraternity relations. The Interfraternity Council has been sued by residents who want fraternities to clean up their acts by reducing noise and eyesores in the neighborhood.
One of the things that is a constant source of discussion is how do we have safe parties? How do we have parties that, in the Greek area that are respectful, of the neighbors? But students, they should be allowed to have parties and they should be safe. But, that doesn't mean you can have, huge amplifiers blaring out to the street.
In the past, when we've had events at our house, they have sometimes created a lot of noise, which is sort of an inherent problem of fraternities, simply because, a party creates sound. Sound sometimes filters down to the street.
If you live in this area, you got to kind of expect that on the weekends and sometimes during the week there's going to be some partying and some noise.
There have been complaints of, too much noise. There have been complaints of littering, which, happens sort of not necessarily by members of the fraternity, but usually by people who attend our events. The lawsuit has, as far as I am concerned, very little to do with us. Yes, it is being lodged against fraternities at Berkeley, but as far as our involvement in the lawsuit, it's been mainly from an administrative point.
In the last year, 18 months, the fraternity, the Interfraternity Council and the Panhellenic Council also were revitalizing the Greek code, and they also dealt extensively with some of the issues around the impact on the community, and also how does one have good relations with your neighbors. And one of the results of that was that the Office of Student Life and my office submitted a joint funding proposal to the Chancellor's Fund to fund a student to act as an outreach coordinator, with the neighbors on this party issue. We would actually purchase some decibel meters which measure noise, okay, and they would be available to the Gamma Patrol, and they would also be available to the police that are on the party patrol that night, so they can be a little more quantitative in describing when a party is too noisy.
We have spoken with administrators at Unit 1, we have spoken with Theta Xi, we have spoken with the Bancroft Hotel about these things, and we have asked them to, if they have any, file complaints with us first, and we'll try and address them as pragmatically as we can and as efficiently as we can in order to resolve any tensions.
What the Greek community really needs to do is focus on, how they're relating to their neighbors and what mechanisms they have to deal with these kinds of conflicts. And if it's clear that they haven't been able to implement a solution that would resolve these types of issues.
We continue to do the same things that have worked for us in the past. Have a good relationship with our neighbors, have a good relationship with our university, have a good relationship with our members, have a good relationship with our guests, and manage any potential risks that might arise because of our activities.